Hey guys, Jason CV Custom. So if you cut the last video, we have moved the 56 build up. So the first step is for us to get the bed off the 50. I still got, there he is, still got Leo over here because he's going to do all the body work and the paint on the 56, and he needs a lot of parts off the 50. So let's get started getting the bed off. All right guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and unbolt the bed from the running board. You can see the bolts are like right in there. No big deal. We're just going to disconnect that. I'm going to get you guys underneath here and show you now underneath. I just end up cutting the bolts off. Look, we got one up there and then there's one over there. So there's 3 per side. So the first thing we'll do is unbolt the running boards and then just cut the bolts off the bed. And we'll get this off, and then he can get a better idea of what he's got for chassis parts, and we'll get a better idea of how the 56 looks. All right, guys, so we're getting this off. Number one, I'm going to hit the bolts with PB Blaster. You can use WD-40 or any kind of penetrating oil. That's what I'm going to do. And there are 3. All right, let's see if it works. You can jump around and check it out. Oh man. Well, it started. One, and of course these are not 9/16.
Not 9/16.
All right, we'll grab the right bolts. We'll be back. Okay, we got the 1/2 inch. Now we're gonna try the same thing. Well, that's great. Might be easier if we pulled the tire off. All right, guys, one more. Well, that worked fine. Okay, fenders are, this fender's loose. We'll get the other one. You ain't gonna watch that, and then we'll jump underneath and cut. Okay, so we thought we'd jump back in on Leo's side. Leo forgot to put the PB Blaster on.
Yep, not smart.
And now he's fighting this bolt. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. He's been working on it for a couple of minutes. It's almost ready to break, but if he doesn't smash his hand first.
Yeah, I already did that one. That sucked. There it goes.
All right, just thought we'd share. We're gonna get this done and we'll move on to the cutting the bolts off the frame. Okay, so Leo finally finished his fender. So we're loose on the fenders. We're gonna cut the 6 bolts. Make sure I got plenty of length. I'm gonna crawl under there one time and get it done. Gas is on, ready to cut. If any of you guys got a shop, you know that half the time you never find your striker because somebody's lost it. So. Okay, I'm gonna go underneath and get the other 4. The wires that you see for the tail lights, we're just cutting those loose because we're just pulling it up. You guys ain't gotta watch us do that, so I'm gonna get under there and we'll get back to you when we're pulling the bed off. All right, so I got underneath and I did all the crappy cutting stuff, but the bed's loose. We checked both sides. It's ready to go. So my game plan is I'm gonna use the A-frame. I got 2 winches. Probably take ratchet straps and go on each corner. Just pick it up. We'll slide this out. We'll get the 56 and we'll back it under. We'll get back to you when we got the A-frame set up. Okay guys, so this is the way we decided to lift it. Now when the paint and body's all done, we can't do it this way, but this seems to work pretty well. It was already bent right here, so it's not like we're messing anything up that we already don't have to work. And then also the extra tension on the tailgate's not a good idea when you're working with a finished product. So when it goes back on, the fenders will be off anyways, and it'll be a 4-man job. Right now, we need to get it off, and we need to make sure it fits the 56. So we're gonna raise it up, pull the truck out, and back the 56 in. Okay, so the bed's off. So this is all we're gonna see of this truck for a while. I am gonna keep the running boards and wheels, but thought you guys might like to see that this truck was orange. Wouldn't look it from what you saw before, but the bed's sitting over here. Sorry, the glare is pretty bad, but let me see if I can get, there we go. It's orange. All right, we're bringing the 56 in. He can't get out. Oh! Dang it. So this is for all you folks at home. This is actually turning into a comedy show, but so this seat, the it's got like a fiber, like a loofah type fiber. Yeah. So all the leather is gone off the seat, and that stuff actually falls down your jeans and it gets into your pants, and it's rather uncomfortable. I'll give you guys a close-up of that seat.
I don't know what he's doing.
Oh,
So I have been the unfortunate one to move this truck 20 times. Gonna run over a broom. Alright.
Did you stop it?
You didn't tell me about the tires.
So you
So
gotta show them the seat.
there's this weird like loofah stuff. Oh yeah,
All
look
over
at.
my back.
Yep, and it gets in your underwear.
Yeah.
Alright guys, sorry about the forklift fiasco, but the truck is in here. We're ready to set the bed on. But when we measured, we do realize we gotta cut it, the bumper off from, somebody added it on. They extended it about 4 inches, maybe 5 inches. We gotta whack that off, and then we'll set the bed on. Got the torch, ready to roll. We'll get it cut and we'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so all we did was cut the frame right where they welded the channel on. Tried to leave a bit, you can kind of see where the frame was. So we're gonna do all the cleanup and all that stuff when it's time to clean up the frame. But right now that's off. We'll move the bumper, we'll slide the bed on. Okay guys, so the 56 now has a bed. The one we pulled off the 50. It actually fits very nice. We're gonna wrap this video up here. You guys can see now why I said I'm gonna use the running boards off the 50. But the bed fits quite nicely. All right, not gonna waste your time anymore. We're gonna start tearing it down and get it over to paint.